Good evening, guys. This is Akhil. I'm your host, and this channel is designandtech.co. Today, we are looking at the buzzword called the headless technology. You must have heard about headless technology a lot these days. There are a lot of articles coming out, and you must have heard of this in context with headless e-commerce, headless CMS. So today, we're just exploring what these concepts are and what these buzzwords are about, and why these technologies are very, very exciting, and why there's a lot of space opening up around these technologies, and the various opportunities that are coming up if you're a tech company. So headless CMS is basically a content management system that allows you to write articles and publish those articles, and also there could be a different process or a workflow in the way that a company processes these articles. Like there could be an author and an editor, and they could be publishing these articles onto a particular front end. And then with e-commerce, that there's a product management system, there's a order management system, there's order tracking, there's shipping and all those details, and payment gateways and email, SMS functionalities. Now all these companies and all tech development companies, they have to make their, in many cases they have to make their own code for e-commerce and for CMS, right? For CMS you may use WordPress in many cases, or Drupal or any other CMS technologies, but we do come across, as tech companies, we do come across many requirements wherein we have to build our own CMS and e-commerce, right? Even though for e-commerce there are technologies like WooCommerce, Shopify, and OpenCart, ZenCart, all these are available, but still we may need to do some customizations that even these technologies may not allow. So in this case, there's a new concept that has opened up now. It's called the headless e-commerce or headless CMS. What it does basically is, let's imagine there's a company in Germany, and they have developed their own e-commerce system, and they have been in this business since very long. They have been making e-commerce websites for a lot of their clients. Now they decide to standardize their code. So we're just assuming all of this. They decide to standardize all of their code, and they decide to start providing access to their code using APIs, in the sense. So if you're a developer based in China or India or in the US, you can access whatever functionality they have built for their e-commerce using APIs. You don't actually have to build a product management system on your own, order management system on your own, or even the complete inventory management at the back end on your own. You don't have to do any of that for your own company, and neither do you have to depend on low quality offerings like WordPress and WooCommerce and all of and Shopify probably, because these do not allow you to customize a lot. But instead you can create your own e-commerce store, your own process, and then integrate functionality from these headless APIs companies, so that you can pick and choose whenever you want to call a certain API or call a certain functionality, and you can decide what functionality you want, what you don't want, and you have a complete flexibility and complete control over the kind of product that you're building for your client. This it provides a lot of ease of development. It saves time. It gives you a lot of ease of development, and it also kind of standardizes your code, and you don't have to make a lot of mistakes, because somebody else has made all those mistakes for you, and you're just using their code using an API. And there are companies like Shopify Lite, and there's Snipcart, there's Molten, that are providing API, the complete e-commerce codes through APIs, and you can try and use those. For CMS, it's a similar kind of a game where you have the complete code, where the front end could be made responsive, and you could put in all types of multimedia content, and it can be published to a website. Now you don't have to make it yourself. You can use APIs from companies like Contentful, from Content Stack. These are all headless CMSs, where you can just call their APIs. You can use the functionality which you want. You can leave out what you don't want. And it's highly secure, it's highly stable, it's highly scalable. That's the biggest part. It's highly scalable, and also you don't have to build all this code on your own, and you don't have to use even your own instances and low quality things like Drupal or WordPress. Now so this is the new technology, and this is the hot buzzword, and everybody is jumping into the headless ecosystem. So if you want to read more about headless and how it is integrated with e-commerce and with content management systems, and how companies are using it, head over to our website for some insightful articles and for some opinions. Our website is www.designandtech.co. So see you next time. Thank you.